Hello everyone, how is everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're smiling. It's a beautiful day today. It's a beautiful list. It's about that time. Fall is just around the corner. But unfortunately, I have to mention one thing. Where I live, I don't really get that fall weather right away as soon as fall starts. Fall weather comes more around November, December, because I am in the south of the US, so that's what we get down here. We get the warm weather mostly, like for 8 months, and I'm gonna apologize for this country accent because it's not that great, I know. But let's get into the list. We are starting with the 10th fragrance in the list. This one is not in that warm, spicy, typical fall fragrance category, but I wanted to put it in if you're looking for something more fresh in the fall. This one is Afnan Ornament. Now, this fragrance, it's really nice. It's really refreshing. It's got apple with a little bit of spices like some pepper, some cloves, but you don't really smell that, if I had to be honest. You really kind of just smell the apple and a little bit of some fresh spicy vibes that you get from it, but it's just a tiny bit of spiciness. It's mostly that freshness with an apple in there, and it's just terrific stuff. It lasts a long time. It's probably the cheapest on this list, maybe the second cheapest, but I definitely recommend it if you're looking for something more fresh in the fall. Number 9 on this list, I don't have to talk too much about because I'm pretty sure you guys already know this fragrance quite a bit. It's Jean Paul Gaultier La Parfum. This is a vanilla, cardamom, warm, spicy vanilla type of scent. It's great stuff. It's got oriental notes in there, which adds a bit more spiciness. It's really good stuff. It's not leaning too much into the clubbing, sweet, bubblegummy fragrance. It's more for that elegant date night, or if you're going out, that type of fragrance in the fall. It's a good compliment getter. Yeah, ladies will love it if you're looking for that kind of stuff. And if you're looking for something that's pretty long lasting, it's a good fragrance for that. It's just a bit lower in terms of projection than the usual Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances. However, it's still really good stuff. Number 8 is a fragrance that is pretty cheap. It's a great fall option if you're looking for that. However, when I mention this fragrance, I know people are gonna be like, nah, because it has that type of note in there, I'm not gonna buy it. But let me explain. This one is Latifah qaa'ed. Latifah actually, I think, means nice in Arabic, and I don't know what qaa'ed means. This is the presentation. It's about $25, I think. It's an oud fragrance. Now, I know, because I mentioned that, a lot of you guys are gonna be like thrown off, but it's not that type of oud that's like a funky animalic oud. It's more that masculine, smooth, relaxing type of oud. It's a typical Middle Eastern oud fragrance. And for the price, it's relatively good. It lasts quite a while. And when it dries down, it becomes more subtle, therefore making it a little bit more masculine, a little bit more gentle and smooth and not too in the face. However, when you do first spray it, it kind of hits you in the face, but it's not at all like medicinal or too heavy. Maybe more in the cooler weather it would be better because it is oud fragrance and it's your typical oud Middle Eastern stuff. Number 7 is a fragrance I've recently made a review on. If you want to check it out, I'm gonna link it down below or maybe in this video somewhere. This is Imperial Armani Stronger with You, absolutely. I love the bottle on this one, and I do also love the scent. It's a nice, sweet vanilla fragrance, but you got a little bit of rum just thrown in there that makes it very nice. It's a very sexy smell. It's sweet, but not too sweet. It's got a little bit of a masculine touch in the background. I believe from that rum. And overall, I don't know what I'm doing with my hand, but it's fantastic. This is a long-lasting, really good fall fragrance if you're looking for more of that sweet vanilla type of fragrance. Then now we're moving on to a more expensive fragrance. This fragrance is Black Phantom by Killian. Black Phantom, it's really, really addictive stuff. However, I know the price is kind of expensive. I don't really use this fragrance more for like wearing out. I just mostly use it honestly to really enjoy smelling it. I know it's weird, but sometimes when I'm in the house, I'll just spray it on just so when I walk around the house, the smell comes out. It's a really fantastic and addictive fragrance. It's really also delicious. Not meant in a weird way. I'm just saying that it smells like chocolates, like caramel, and it has a bit of rum in there as well. All together, that makes for like a delicious chocolate and rum combo with the caramel in there. Just in case you're not a chocolate fan, this, I mean, is really, really good stuff. It's not that long lasting, it's not that heavy on projection. However, when it does dry down, it just becomes such a nice, subtle, sexy fragrance that you would like, probably if you're looking for a gourmand fall fragrance for your fall this year. And it only gets better from here. Next up, I got a nice fancy bottle. Not too expensive though, but this fragrance is very, very sweet. It's also a little bit fruity. It has plum, has some cinnamon, it has some fruity notes, and this fragrance is Tilletosaurus Rogue. Now, I did really mean it's fancy. I mean, look at that. Such a nice idea, such a nice bottle, and also such a nice fragrance. Not to be redundant, it is a very, very easy fragrance for those people that are looking for something more than just your tobacco rum type of fragrance. It's got that sweetness from those cinnamon tobacco rum fragrances they usually get, but it's got the addition of that plum in there that really changes things up. Mixed with the fruits, it really is like a sweet, warm, spicy fragrance that's terrific if you're looking for something like that for the fall. If you're not, however, the next 4 coming up are also really good options, but this one, not to just pass by it like that. It does last really long. It's a strong performer. I really love this stuff, but the reason why it's number 5 is just because sometimes it does come off a bit too sweet, and I also really have a hard time with this gold, even though as nice as it is. I mean, the problem is when I spray it on clothes, especially if it's like a black shirt like this, I'm gonna have gold dust on my collarbone area, and it's just not gonna look that appealing. Into the good, really, really good stuff. Next up, we got Valentino Intense. That's a nice bottle too. This fragrance, if you're not familiar with, is got that iris, pepper, lavender combo in there, just like Dior Homme Intense. And if you put them side by side, the only difference is that this one is a bit more smooth. It doesn't let that iris jump through. It kind of seals the iris, so it kind of keeps it all very well balanced, which is why I kind of prefer it over Dior Homme Intense. But if you're looking for more of that lipsticky iris smell, then I would go for Dior Homme Intense. This fragrance, I mean, it's long lasting. It's a nice compliment puller. It's got everything that you'd need in the fall. It's such a good fragrance, but it's still number 4 because of the other 3 that are coming up. The other 3 I find almost perfect for the fall. They're definitely ones I'm really excited to rock. So let's get into the last 3. The last 3, I'm gonna really go through pretty quick because they all have something really unique to them that I would like to mention. Armani Code Absolute is number 3. It really dominates in the vanilla category. It's really the sweetest, and I don't mean sweetest in terms of like being too sweet. I mean like the nicest put vanilla fragrance I've smelled. And this fragrance is long lasting. It's a really, really nice vanilla fragrance. If you're looking for something that's not overly sweet, that's more smooth, check this out. And we're moving to number 2. This is Jazz Club by Maison Margiela. This fragrance is the dominant one in the tobacco and rum. It defeats anything in this list that even has tobacco or rum or even tries to do that kind of fragrance. This fragrance I would highly recommend for people looking for a tobacco, rum, sweet fragrance. This one, long lasting, nice for any occasion in the fall, really. Now next up, and the last one, the number 1 spot. Who's it gonna go to? You've got good pricing on this one. It's not too expensive. Long lasting, extremely strong performance. It's strong in the performance in terms of lasting long and projecting strong. And it's a sweet, cinnamon, spicy, warm fragrance. It's Azzaro Wanted by Night. This fragrance is, it's got that warm spiciness. It's got a little bit of that, cinnamon mixed with the spiciness, and it overall just makes a really good fragrance for the fall. This fragrance, I mean, if you're looking for stuff that is sweet, is warm and spicy, is long lasting and very strong, then you're looking for the right one right here. It's not too expensive. It's a really good fragrance for the fall. I would highly recommend it for anybody out there. Hopefully your fall ends up pulling some compliments, getting the best fragrance experience in the fall possible if you check out any of these fragrances on this list. Yeah, that's been it. Number 1 is Azzaro Wanted by Night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have, let me know in the comments below. Let me know by liking this video and subscribing if you're new. If you would like to check out more fragrance stuff, just subscribe. I'll try to keep up with the vids. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon, and have a good one.